90-degree mark for today at the airport officially, as we are just beginning to set into a pretty persistent pattern. It doesn't break until Tuesday night into Wednesday, so you can essentially copy and paste the forecast. Here we go. Low pressure is up to our north. What we call this is a trough. Think of it as just a disturbance thousands of feet above our head. That produces rain. This high pressure over here, that produces the heat that we are locking in. We saw a rebound of the heat today, and it only gets warmer and warmer for the next few days. That overall pattern is here. It's here to stay, and this is what it produces. Rain showers for the high country and foothills. Eventually, some of that energy tries to drop down in elevation. This is some good news. We need some of this rain in these areas. What we don't need is some of the dry lightning that comes with it. So a bit of a trade-off as we're watching our hit or miss showers and thunderstorms roll to the east this evening. Right now we have the louvers fire right where we're getting this darker shade of yellow. So by 6 to 7, we will be watching the radar very closely. This would be great news if rain can bring some relief to the ongoing vegetation fire by 10 to 11 tonight. We are well done with much in the form of rain. Even clouds begin to move out. Now, do remember, I said this pattern, it's here all the way through Tuesday night, so that means by tomorrow, at least rain chance wise, it's looking pretty similar. By 3 p.m., just your isolated hit or miss showers being fueled by that low pressure system with isolated clouds as well. That quickly comes to an end. Very similar, 10 to 11 p.m. tomorrow. We're getting done with all of this moisture. Here's another way you visualize this big picture. We got a warming ridge to our east, a warming ridge to our west. What we need, if you don't want the heat, is a strong system in the middle. We don't get that. What we get is a few little bursts of energy. There's the first, and then we track the second, and a third arrives by Tuesday. So each day we get enough for the rain, but not to fend off any of the heat, and that will be here to stay. Here's what that produces this evening. By 8 o'clock, this is the heat we're talking about. Still about 88 degrees with one or two isolated showers. By 10, we are drying out. The showers end, the clouds, they begin to clear, but you're picking up the message of the heat. Low to mid 90s, that's on tap for tomorrow as we are really in the dog days of summer with 70s and 80s for our friends in the high country. Any outdoor plans, it is hot with afternoon showers for your Monday. Do keep this in mind. By noon, we are already surpassing the 90-degree mark across the immediate metro area. Even warmer for portions of the plains, Wiggins all the way up towards Fort Morgan. Wouldn't be surprised if a few areas at least attempt to flirt with the triple digits. Here's the big change. I told you through Tuesday night we're dominated by this pattern. So that's your general forecast through Tuesday. By Wednesday, here we go. Cold front begins to slide through. As it does that, widespread rain, the western slope, the continental divide, I-25. We need a day like this, statewide rain, to help mitigate some of the fire concerns, and we look to get it by Wednesday with another round possible for the day on Thursday, rather. Here we go. Super 7-day forecast shows you Wednesday's cold front brings some relief from the heat. 84 degrees with a slow warming trend by Friday, and then what we are watching, Kelly, by Saturday and Sunday, looking way ahead towards next weekend, there's a chance we dig into a more monsoonal pattern. So right now it's only about a 10 to 20% chance of some showers, but if that comes to fruition, it's going to be some heavy downpours. We need it if it can happen in the right areas where we've been so dry up to this point.
Absolutely, Joe. Thank you.